I had a lot of fun working on this project. After visiting the wind farm, I immediately started to think of topics to work on. Looking back through all my notes from the trip and the notes I took during research, I settled upon the topic of the two largest wind farms in Canada. The most impactful resourceful sites that I came across included Canway.com, PowerTechnology.com, EDF.en.com, and Vestas.com. I wanted a few icons to help establish what the information was talking about and subtly separate from the other information. I didn't want too many, and the ones I did use, I didn't want to take away from the information. I looked up icons from the Noun project and used examples from that website to get inspiration when I created my own. To compare the two farms, I thought the use of symmetry and a mirror effect would not only be appealing, but would also be effective. Reversing the icons would help it make it look nice aesthetically as well. I used two different fonts in the poster. All the text is a typeface called Stellar, and I used the different variations such as thin, medium, regular, and bold, and placed them in a hierarchical order, such as the title and the subtitles. For the numbers, I wanted a thicker, fuller look that wasn't provided using Stellar, and I found that in the typeface called Somatic Grounded. When it was time to create a title, I first thought of top wind farms in Canada, but to me it sounded boring and plain. The use of alliteration kept rattling in my mind, and I started to think of synonyms for places and areas, which led to the word territories. After discussion in class, Leanne and others brought a few things to my attention that I didn't notice. The lighting in the title could be closer. The gap left in between does feel a little bit big and almost feels like two separate titles. The height and the diameter of the wind turbines are not as accurate as they could have been. I wanted the Quebec one to be taller than the Alberta one to show that there was a size difference, and the same goes for the diameter of the blades, but I could have measured it more carefully. Once completing the project, I learned tons about wind energy in Canada. One thing that popped out to me, though, was that Alberta was creating enough energy to power 144,000 homes, but Quebec, with a larger wind farm and more megawatt capacity, powered only half of that, which made me wonder where the rest of the power was going and where it was being supplied to. Altogether, I think I successfully presented the data found, and I learned a lot not only about wind farms, but also about design as well.